Hey, Seth David here, SethDavid.com, also chief nerd at nerdenterprises.com, and chief janitor at Between Wall and Main. I've got a lot of stuff going on, so I just launched SethDavid.com as a way of sort of centralizing everything that I do and giving people one place they can go to, where from there you can kind of reach out to all the different stuff I do online. And since I've left School of Bookkeeping, a lot of people have been asking me, am I going to do new choruses? And if so, where? And how is that going to work? And I'm really hesitant to do another subscription site. There are a lot of reasons I didn't love that business model. But obviously, I want to continue producing content, and obviously, I still have bills to pay. So enter Patreon. Patreon actually, I think, may solve this problem perfectly, because for those who just want access to the free content that I've been producing for years, that's fine. I'm more than happy to continue doing that. But for those who are willing to show me, frankly, a little appreciation for the content that I'm producing, I'm willing to give you some extra rewards. And that's what the Patreon site is all about. Now, I'm going to be updating this as I go, but let me bring this up on screen for you real quick, and I'll walk you through it. Because, the question is, why should you become a patron? What are you going to get for that? Well, first of all, you're going to get more direct access to me for answers to your questions. You're going to get exclusive access to early release content and some content that I may never release elsewhere. Once you're in Patreon, you'll have a feed with access to anything I've added, which is, patron-only access. You'll have the ability to have content produced by request, depending on which level you sign up for. Starting at, I believe it's the $10 level, maybe $100 level. $100 level, you get one video answer to any question every month. So you at your by request, you can say, Seth, I'd like a video answer on this question. You can send me your question, and I'll do it for $100 a month. So content produced by request. Access to the new courses, that's definitely going to, this is how I'm going to make that stuff available. When Between Wall of Main fully launches, there's going to be Between Wall of Main U. And that, depending on how we structure the pricing on that, anybody who's a patron will be granted access to that. Access to new versions of old courses. People have asked me about that. So yes, I'm absolutely going to plan on doing updated versions of courses that I had previously done, and get those up and give you access to those. Certainly patrons will have access to that. Sponsored mentions on our weekly Zoom in Between Wall and Main show. I've never done this before. I've gone back and forth about whether or not it was something I wanted to do, but it seems to me that it's worth doing it just to throw in one little extra thing that I can throw into the mix here in terms of why you should become a patron. And for those of you who aren't familiar with my sort of online world, that is a weekly show that I've done for many years, and it does have quite a good viewership. So there is some value there, probably more than some, in having your company mentioned on that weekly show. And I'll just mention you at the top of the show and thank you for your support. We do, of course, have the ability. You have the ability to sign up for one-on-one sessions with me at schoolofanswers.com. But what I've done here is I've included one-on-one sessions with me. Private sessions where I can log in remotely and help you. A lot of accountants and bookkeepers have been coming to me for help on their practice, and business owners, of course, have for a long time been coming to me for help with things like QuickBooks and Xero and other productivity tools that they're using to improve the processes within their business. And then finally, at the highest level, I will produce content branded for you. I will produce a YouTube video and a blog post, one per month, which will go onto your YouTube channel, and the blog post to go with it will go onto your website. So it'll be my face and voice on your blog. And as you've no doubt seen from some of the software developers that we all know and love that I've been working with, obviously you wouldn't be the first person to see value in having me do something like that for you. So that, in a nutshell, is what I can offer you in exchange for being a patron. And check back, because I'm just getting started, and I'm definitely going to be changing this, evolving it. But this is my way to be able to continue to provide you with the content that you've come to know and love, and in exchange, get your support so that I can, frankly, afford to keep doing what I'm doing. As always, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. If you haven't already, check out SethDavid.com. And I really look forward to getting your support here on Patreon. Become a patron, get the benefits so that I can work with you directly. That's it, folks. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.